Hello and welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Ian. Follow along in this bar warm-up for feet, knee, hip balance, mobility, and strength to prepare your body for any kind of movement, including a bar practice. From this position, let's grab onto our balance aid of choice and start talking and working with the feet. The foot has a tripod. The heels are 1, those lateral borders are 2, and those big toes are 3. With your feet in parallel, from a foot tripod, find 2 of those points on the outside foot. From there, we'll press into the point and then gently ask to flex over the toes. Go back to the toe point, standing tall on that inside leg, back to the 2 pods of the tripod, and then find that heel by pushing your hip forward. Then dorsiflex that ankle, pulling the foot off the floor. Repeat, same foot. Push into the forefoot or the 2 front pods of the foot. Then press the toes and flex over. Stand tall on that inside leg, return to the point, the 2 front pods, and push the heel down with a hip extension pushing forward. Alternate to the other side. Press into the floor, balls of feet. Then point, avoiding a sickled ankle, flexing over the toes. Back to a tall point, back to 2 pods, and push your hip through to press the heel low. Repeat one more time. Find those 2 front pods of the foot, then that awesome crazy arch point, and flexing over toes, returning to a point, back to the ball of the foot, and then the heel. Now let's pivot to first. From first, ball of foot, point. Ball of foot, switch. Point, ball of foot, switch. Stay on that demi point, toe point, ball of foot, switch. Toe point, back to the demi, onto 2, switch, and for the last time, point, demi point or ball of foot, and switch, and last one, point, 2 balls of feet. Could you hold a balance? And down. Open up to that second position, and from here, press to the ball of the foot, and then the toes. Ball of foot, toes. Ball of foot, toes. We're keeping this hip extended standing, articulating through the toes on the lateral facing leg. For the last repetition, pull the heel low, transfer weight, and same thing. Pop those toes. Balls of feet, find that arch strength and toe strength to point. Stay tall, extended, calm, and for 2 more, from the ball of the foot to a point, ball of a foot to a point, and press the heel down and pull in. And add a little wiggle in there too. Knees. For the knees, let's open up into our coup de pied position. Hold the knee in the same place and extend. Flex. Then, as appropriate, towards retire or at the knee, extend and flex. For 2 more repetitions, hold that position, lower as you need, hold for time, bend for the last repetition, breathe, hold, bend, return to the floor. Alternate to the other side. Standing tall, coup de pied position, the knee stays in the same place, and we extend and flex. Then we'll pull up towards retire, making sure our hips stay level, maintain the amplitude or height of the knee, extend, flex. Maintain, modify low as you need, or add that challenge, hold for a second or 2, flex with control, and for the last one, hold, flex, and down. Use the bar for balance, add a challenge without as you need. Last, into those hips. Point forward, and internal and external rotations in the hip. An external rotation, my inseam shows up. An internal rotation, my inseam goes low or down. Repeat 1 or 2 more and finish in what we'll call an external rotation or the inseam up. From here, move towards that second or side position, hips forward, same thing. Turn the inseam under or low, inseam forward, inseam under, forward, and finish one more time turning the inseam low. Now reach around to the back corner as you're articulating this circle or D shape, and then flex over toes and bring it under the hip. Repeat to the back, thinking about a little cross here as we're really reaching to this back corner, and then we'll open up, sending energy to this corner, then to the side or second, to the front, and ultimately underneath the hip. Repeat with your balance aid on the other side. From tall, that tendu or point forward, an external rotation is where the inseam opens, and internal rotation is where we hide that inseam down. Repeat a couple more, keeping the knees straight, keeping the hips level, and working this lock and key ball and socket. Finish one more in external rotation, and then open up towards the side. Same thing, internal rotation is turning that inseam down, external rotation showing forward. Turn low, turn up, and one more repetition, turn low. Now reach out of that hip, keeping the hips facing forward. Reach around to the back, thinking about a little bit of this overcross. Flex over toes, pull underneath the hip. Get tall. Same thing as we extend the hip to the back, pointing the toe. Open up in that external rotation. Reach to those side positions. Reach to the front, and add pull in to center. For the last drill, think of that spine in a nice forward fold. If we start with our head neck in light extension looking up, pull the crown of the head high as the chin flexes or goes low. From here, continue to flex through the spine with your bum squeezed, keeping your hips stacked over your feet. From this forward flex position, reach to the bar with the arm along for the ride, and then reach back to center. Reach away from the bar with the arm along for the ride, and back to center. This time, reach to the right or to the bar. Lift up and over, keeping the shoulders soft. We'll open up and rotate to a new corner, and then flex back to center. Repeat in the alternate direction. From forward flex, we'll rotate away, finding a corner. Keep the armpit low, the shoulder low, as we lift up and over to a new corner, and then flex around out the spine, returning forward and returning to tall. Thank you very much for following along with this bar video warm-up series. There's more to do. There's more basics, there's more burn, and there's more press and plies for a nice, quick, efficient, fun workout. My name is Ian, and I'm with Bars and Bells. Thank you for joining. Stay strong, train simple, and see you soon.